feeling still during TSW. And one of my things was what you really need is get yourself some comfy 100% cotton pajamas. I was never conscious of materials or clothing, but ever since at TSW, I'm really aware and sensitive to whether a material is good for my body or not. And you don't have to break the bank. I just went to Primark and bought sets of like different prints, and yeah, I love it. I love the colors. I love having different prints, and because that's mostly what I wear during this time. Even just having like different colors and things that I like really gave me joy. And yeah, and I would advise getting at least 4 to 5 sets so you don't have to worry about them. And I did, and then I had to keep going back to get some. And if you're but now, as you can see, that my neck has almost recovered, but in the beginning it was really red and just oozing. I did wet wraps for a while. The other thing is getting creative of how I can still dress normally, because I couldn't wear normal scarves. So what I did is, and it's almost impossible to find 100% cotton scarves in the adult section. So if you're small like me, I actually got one of these from the baby or kids section. It's like a little that, and you can just wrap it around. And it almost looks like a part of a jumper. If you're in winter, you can just tuck it in, and it just almost like, yeah, you just feel normal. And that's the other thing, that it can bring a lot of shame and like this icky feeling of having this skin condition. But trust that it's only temporary. You will get through this. And I would advise having at least 2 of these. And later on, um, there was only one of them, so I couldn't. So you have to get creative and see what's available for you. I shopped online and found one of these for adults one. So it has a thinner material and it's quite soft, 100% cotton. They also have different colors. So yeah, you can really kind of accessorize yourself and yeah, still feel comfortable. And if you're in a cold place like I am, you can then, uh, after having this first protective layer, then you can wear your normal woolen scarf and then you'll be good to go. So that's how I've been getting through for the neck parts. And for the hands part, I got one of 2 pairs of these cotton gloves from the local health and beauty store. Um, they're useful for going out. Again, it's about having that first protective layer, and then you can put on your normal gloves if you want to. But as for sleeping, I found that they kept coming off, and even when I tried to tape them, I'm not sure what happens at night. I'm someone that tends to shake on my socks, so my gloves goes flying as well at night. So later on, I was wondering what can help me kind of get covered and stays on, and it was really hard to find something like that. And I knew it was important to prevent me from scratching at night. And I found this really cool scratch enclosed pajamas with gloves. But then because I'm in Germany and they would cost like £20 to ship, and I thought that was ridiculous. But just see what's available for you as well. If not, you could also get creative. But I'm really, really glad that I found this thing called Scratch Sleeves. It's a genius idea and initially designed for babies with eczema, and I've been using them for a few days, and they're really, really helpful, and it's adorable. And also the fact that It's even better than pajamas or sleeves because you can wear anything underneath. It's like a little jacket, but then, hang on, it's like a little jacket, but then you get to have these enclosed gloves so your hands are protected. So if you're kind of starting to wind down at night, you can put this on, watch TV, and then go to bed. They have, and it feels really great. I'm really grateful for these. And it's by a UK company called Scratch Sleeves. And depending where you are, you might be able to get it. Yeah, last couple of tips in terms of your bed sheets. I had to change them almost every day in the beginning, especially with oozing and flaking. I was flaking. It's almost scary to wake up the next day and find out how much dead skin's there. And you could also vacuum it, but really changing them every day is the best. Get a few more cotton sheets if you need to. But as you go on, which is like the stage I'm in now, I don't have to change them as much. And lastly, I want to say that if you are so brave and so strong, and you will get through this. I do keep reminding myself that this is temporary. This is temporary. I was so afraid that like I would not heal and how long it would take, but the quicker that you accept um, and move forward with the journey, you will find that there are gifts and lessons in it. It is difficult to see when you're in so much pain, but now, in a couple months later, I can say that it's been teaching me a lot about, and I'm just using this opportunity to know myself better, to take care of myself better, and to prioritize myself. And on the last note, I would say if you're someone that struggles to ask for help and needs support, for example, during this time, I really needed my partner to do the dishes and help with simple things during some days. It's okay, and give yourself the grace and patience and advice against overreading on TSW. Again, once you know the basic stages, um, that's enough. And also, not reading too much into the diet things. There's a lot of things said about leaky gut, don't eat this, that. I find that adds a lot of stress to what you're already going through, and sleep is actually the thing that makes the biggest difference. Eat with a reasonable, balanced diet, just like any. Just try to keep them balanced. But there are also kind of really interesting surveys done by TSWs to see like what helps people, so you can check that out as well. Um, the only thing I might advise is have more uh, vitamins and fish. I found that in this time I craved a lot of fish, so and our skin needs omega-3. So as much as I can, try to get it from food. But I do take the vitamin C to help give my immune system a boost because I did fall sick. Your immune system will be lower this time due to lack of sleep, due to withdrawing from cortisol. So you might need a bit of support with that. But at the end of the day, do what makes you feel good, what feels right for you. There's no right or wrong way. Um, there, it's your journey, and don't compare with other people how quickly they're healing or how slowly you're healing. Um, it's a journey for you to go through, and focus on the little next thing you could do. I definitely had days where I felt really frustrated that I couldn't do simple things or like lack of energy. But I had really good moments when you build in rest time in and catch up on sleep. For example, taking naps. Had really good moments. Going ice skating, karaoke, do things you enjoy. Don't forget that. And to still live in the moment. And I wish you all the best. If you have any questions, you can comment below or send them. And I'm so glad that you checked this out, and hopefully it has helped you.